No one on Maple Street ever talked about the house at the corner. It wasn't haunted, it wasn't abandoned, it was just ignored. People walked past it every day, eyes sliding away as if their minds refused to register it. But I noticed it the first night I moved in. An old two-story home with peeling paint and a single window that glowed long after midnight. What pulled me in wasn't the house, it was the sound. Tick, tick, tick. Not forward, backward. The clock hung in the living room, mounted crookedly on the wall. Its glass was cracked and its hands moved in reverse, seconds slipping away, minutes unraveling themselves like loose thread. The moment I stepped inside, the air changed, thick, heavy, like the house was holding its breath. When I watched the clock long enough, the dust on the shelves began to rise. It didn't float, it returned. Crumbs leapt back onto plates, scratches vanished from the wooden floor. Time wasn't passing here, it was retreating. The first memory came quietly. The smell of coffee. A laugh I hadn't heard in years. I turned and saw my father standing in the kitchen, alive and whole, humming while flipping pancakes, younger, healthier, exactly as he had been before the hospital, before the long nights, before the goodbye I never finished. I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. The clock ticked backward. Each step deeper into the house pulled me further into the past. The walls brightened, the furniture changed, photos on the shelves rearranged themselves into moments I had buried. Every hour the clock reversed, I became lighter, younger, my hands smoother, my reflection unfamiliar. I tried to leave. The front door wouldn't open. That's when I understood. The house wasn't showing memories, it was trading them. Time given back in exchange for time taken. I stayed longer than I should have, listened to stories I thought I'd lost forever, sat at the table, laughed. But the clock grew louder. Tick, tick, tick. My father looked at me one evening and said, "You're fading." I didn't feel afraid. I felt tempted. What would you give to say one more thing, to fix one moment, to stay where nothing ends? I ran for the clock. The glass burned my skin when I touched it. The hands spun faster, tearing seconds apart. The house groaned, walls trembling like something alive. "Stop," my father said. Not angry, not scared, just sad. The clock slowed. And in that silence, I finally said what I never had. "I'm sorry I wasn't there." The clock stopped. The house exhaled. Light flooded the room, and everything vanished. Voices, warmth, memories, leaving me alone again. When I woke up, I was outside. Morning sun, cars passing. The house looked ordinary. Almost. Inside the window, I saw it. The clock, still ticking backward. The house remains on Maple Street, still unnoticed, still waiting. Because somewhere out there, someone is desperate enough to trade tomorrow for one more yesterday. And the clock, it never runs out of time.